Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing the 1.7 pre-release summary of everything that's in the 1.7 release version of Minecraft. Yeah! Okay, that's a long-winded title. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go through everything that's already been going through in the snapshots, or, you know, everything that will go into the main 1.7. And if you do go on to enjoy, obviously leave a like and subscribe, because I do the snapshots every week. And yeah, I hope you enjoy them. But for now, I think we'll just start over on the glass corner. So, for those that don't know, glass and glass panes now have different colours. We've got white stained glass, orange, magenta, you know, all the colours that you can get. And obviously you make them the same, and to make them, you put one die in the middle and surround it with 8 glass. And it makes that 8 of that type of glass, so there you go. To get glass panes, you can also do the... Oh, hello. You can also do just how you normally do glass panes, but with the coloured ones. So there you go. Those are the glass panes. I like them. The transparency is also being lifted up, down on them, so you can see through them easier. But yeah, so that's those. Moving on, do you like my 1.7 sign? It's terrible, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Moving on, 2 new saplings as well have been added into the game, which was literally yesterday's snapshot. The Arcadia sapling, which spawns in the Savannah biome, which is correct, yes, I'm correct for once. And you get Arcadia wood, and you'll also notice that the planks also match the colour. But there's now also the Arcadia wood slab, Arcadia wooden stairs, and obviously Arcadia wooden planks. So in yesterday's snapshot they were actually just oak wooden planks, but now they have their own different type of planks. And to make those, all you need is bone meal and 1 sapling. The second type is called the what was roof oak saplings, but now dark oak saplings. Now, to plant these, you need a 2x2, just like you do with jungle saplings, of course. And you get dark oak wooden planks, dark oak wooden stairs, a slab, and obviously the wood. And the wood, as you can tell, obviously looks exactly like how it would. And also the change to the old ones is as well that the insides of the logs, like I was saying about the Arcadia, actually matches the same colour as the planks. And I think this is new as well, the white outline on the birch at the top. I'm not sure, I can't remember that one. But yeah, so those are those, and that's pretty cool. Moving on as well, this is moving away from like the recent snapshots, but Nether portals can be expanded now, just bigger than the 4x5, sorry. You can't make them any smaller than 4x5, and you can't make them any higher than 23x23. So obviously, you know, you can't go crazily big, but you can go pretty big. So that's cool. Moving on, again, very quickly, just going to run all the way down to the other side of the map. I think we'll do fishing next. But if I have missed anything, which I probably will do, be sure to comment down below, and I'll obviously update the description with anything that I have missed. Or, when 1.7 does come out, fully make another video saying about those. Okay, so moving on to the fishing mechanics now. As I was saying, fishing mechanics have now been updated. So obviously chances and stuff like that are increased, decreased, and adjusted in the way. As you can see, particle effects are now different. Oh, hello. I've never had that before. Particle effects obviously appear around your fishing rod when you are fishing. Like I said, the fact that it's hovering in midair will obviously be fixed in 1.7. But as the moment, as recording this pre-release, it doesn't work as it should. You can now catch treasure and junk. So as you can see, I catch treasure, which was an enchanted book which has projectile protection 4. Particle effects around the hook, like I told you. But there's also 3 new types of fish. So I keep saying 4, but that's just normal fish. So we've got raw salmon, we've got clownfishes or fish, don't know. You've got puffer fishes. Now, obviously clownfish and raw salmon will obviously be used to eat, obviously, you know, cook salmon. But puffer fish, as well as being able to be eaten, they also give off water breathing potion effects. So you need to brew them and do all the stuff that you'd normally do with those kind of effects, and you will have a water breathing potion. So now I'll try and see if I can get one for you. Here we go. So you got water brewing, you can get 2 minutes 15, and you can get 6 minutes, and that's for splash, sorry. And for drinking ones, you get 3 minutes and 8 minutes. So that's pretty. I like that. That's cool. It worked. It depends on like map makers and stuff. It depends what they do and everything. Anyway, so moving on swiftly onto like the new biome blocks, as I'll say. We've got Podzol. It's pronounced Podzol. It spawns in the Mega Tiger biome, which honestly could not find looking for it on this seed. Nothing. Absolutely not whatsoever. So Podzol, the way it works is that it doesn't spread to other grass like you think it would. So if I would place it there, it's not like mycelium, or however you say it. It would spread to other blocks. It actually just stays as it is. And like I say, it's part of like the Taiga and the Mega biome crossed over. Moving on as well, we've got packed ice, which is for another biome that's new, which I forgot about, which I'll try and fill in while over there. So we've got packed ice and you've got normal ice. Now, if you can tell the difference, ice is obviously a bit see-through. Packed ice, I wouldn't say fully, because I can't really tell, but probably, yeah, fully, you know, not see-through. And just at a guess, I'm going to run over to the crafting table, but you can actually craft packed ice. Get the right one there. Is it this one? Is it this one? No. Okay, so you can't craft packed ice, I don't know. And moving on to the final one is that we've got red sand as well as something else which I forgot about, which I'll do now. But red sand obviously spawns in the mesa biome, which is, and I think mesa and mega are kind of like taiga, are crossed together to get that one. But red sand, obviously, I'll try and show it off and show you in the seed. And I think there's also different types of clay as well, which I haven't put down to show off, because that one was one I forgot. But you can get clay by... actually, I'll do it in a second while I remember. But anyway, quickly moving on to this big board of boredom. Get it? Boredom. Actually, when I was making these, I put it right to left, but I think I'll go left. I'll start right to left, actually. So maps can actually be put into item frames now. As you can see, it fits perfectly as well, fits the whole block. So if you want like a 9x9 board, a 3x3 board, sorry, and you want to put in all your maps just for the surrounding area, that'd be pretty cool. And obviously you can see what I've built so far around here. Also, more colours have been added into the map so that it's more vibrant and gives better like art that people can do. So like I say, more support, more colour. Weather effects have now been drastically changed. So as you can see, it's pretty light. And then getting darker, this is what it would probably be at. And then it gets much more darker. It gets more, obviously much more darker. Yeah, nice, but for this, you know, obviously, like so. Achievements have been changed as well. Ooh, how can I show this? Maybe wood, if I drop that on the floor and I'll get it. This one? There you go, achievement getting wood. So whenever you get an achievement now, it'll obviously pop up the top right as you normally do it, and it'll also say in the text box. If you press T and press hover over, it actually tells you what the achievement was and like what colour it was, as you can see. But obviously I'm doing it solo, so this will just be me. You can also do this for, like, for example, Biomes has just done the achievement. Press E for inventory or whatever it was. Server changes as well, I will jump onto after I've done control options. But control options, there's now different video settings. As you can see, this has been greatly increased. Maximum frame rate should be always unlimited, if you can handle it. You've got AA filtering, you've got VSync, you've got all this stuff. Full screen, on and off. Brightness, that's basic really. OpenGL, you know, all this other stuff. Server textures, obviously. What else have we got? We also got forced unifont code as well, which was on the latest update. Sorry, I don't know what it actually does. All I think it does is just get rid of the bold and the normal font and put it on easier to read font. But if anyone does actually know what to do properly, then be sure to say. But I'll quickly leave and go into server and show you what the server changes are about. Alright, okay, so this is the multiplayer screen. Multiplayer screen? Yes, the server browser screen. As you can see, there's like a much bigger space now and kind of a lot of spacing between each one. So servers that are 1.7 onwards can now have their own little mini-map kind of icon type of thing. So for example, I've got Hypixel server, you might want to have his logo there, just filling it in. For some reason, I know it's not reaching it because it's not the right type. But obviously, localhost is obviously mine. I'll just add one to show you. It's normally the same server address, just put localhost again. And as you can see, the scroll bar, you can press F5 as well to refresh, and it also got this. It's also got the connection bar to the side, as you can see. But I think everything apart from that is basic, really. It's for the normal multiplayer menu. Nothing else to change. So I'll jump back into that other game and show you and explore more. Okay, so moving on now, resource packs have changed and visual options as I showed you before. The resource packs, can I show you from the screen? Yes, I can. You can actually have multiple resource packs. Now, the way this works is you have, like for example, if I just wanted the default textures for Minecraft, and then say there was like a resource pack that made every mob look like a pink giraffe, I don't know, or just retexture them pink. All I'd have to do is just click this little button over here, and then I'd have to make this go down a level. I think it does it automatically. I don't know how to do that. I've just forgotten. Like I say, I think it might be automatic, or maybe you can modify them if I do two at once. There you go. So you can only customize the two optional ones. If it's the default one and a resource pack, the resource packs would take priority. So that's a bit, you know, no opinion. So what else have we got? We've also got lots of internal work, which is obviously nothing we can really show off. Obviously a lot of bug fixes, which we're grateful for. Forces Unicode font, I've also showed that. Jukeboxes can now loop. So if you remember in the previous, what's it called, snapshot, I tried to show off the jukebox is looping. There's also the bug where it overlaps. That's been now gone. So once a song actually gets to the end, it'll like wait 5 seconds and then it'll start up again. Cauldrons now put out entities. I can kind of show this one off in a second. I'll do it once I've done all of this. Command blocks are now in minecarts as well, as you can see, and also the 256 character limit in command blocks has now been lifted. So now you can just type all of the commands or characters or whatever. 2 new commands as I've got so far is set block, which is amazing apparently, and test for, which is obviously for map makers and stuff like that. If there probably is more, like I've forgotten. If I have, be sure to comment down below, and I'll obviously add it to the list that's in the description, and add it to the 1.7 full video that I might do. Amplified option, you can now, in the creating a world, you can now choose an amplified option. So everything will either be, I think it's bigger biomes, and everything will be like higher and like extreme hills and stuff. Obviously, less ocean in generation. So the world generation has now happened. Hello, cow. How's it going? Yeah, that's it. Just walk in front of my video. Don't mind me. So less ocean now being included into the world generation. So I don't know if that's good or bad. The improved MBT format. If anyone does know that, I can show it off in a second. But like I say, I'll show it off in a second. Snow spawns above Y90. I think that one does apply to all. What's it called? All biomes, but I think it might just be for extreme hills. I'm not sure about that one. Set world spawn is now the world is now the command for it, not set spawn or whatever it was. And obviously the decoration tab has had a new icon as well. It's like some flowers, which is what I'll move on to once I've showed off the rest of this board. Okay, so I finally found an example that I can show off the MBT tags for. As you can see, it says given sound of awesome ×1 to JoshLmao. Now this is an example that I've gotten from Dinnerbone's Twitter because I have no idea how to use all this stuff. But what you can do is when you actually, like whoever spawns it in your game, you can hover over it, see what it is, see what disc it is, or for example in this case it was a disc. And obviously, you know what they made. And as you can see, you can do this to any block. Like I remember doing it once to stone. It's just that the example that Dinnerbone's given is to a disk. So I'll paste the command out now. So obviously Dinnerbone would be change it to your name. And then it'd be record_1, which would be the item. 10 display name sound of awesome lore totally. So its name would obviously be that you could change it in an anvil, you know, the top one, and then lore would be the one below it that it said totally. So there you go. That's how to show off the MBT tabs. Now moving on, we've got a whole lot of flowery, if that's a word, business going on right here. We've got the basic dandelion and poppy. I think those were flowers, flower and rose though, so they have now been changed. We've also got blue orchid or orchid, allium, azure bluette, red tulip, different types of tulips as you can see, oxeye daisy, the sunflower as well, which always points towards the sun, which is funny because there's no sun. But moving on, peony, if I'm saying that wrong I apologise, rosebush, lilac, and obviously that's about that's it for like the basic ones. But this is kind of like an area just to show off like everything that I've built so far. All of the things, just, you know, making a crappy little one. But you can also get double tall grass now, and you can get double fern, which is this one right here, or large fern, sorry. So if you remember, like, you can just see all this like one block high stuff. Obviously there's now 2 high block stuff, and it just kind of makes it look more kind of 3D than landscape, if you know what I mean. So I'm guessing that's what they were going for with it. Sugarcane has now had like a improvement, obviously. I'm guessing the improvement that I've put is just that it's changed its colour slightly. If you remember, it's kind of more darker now and giving like it's more colour. Before it was kind of like bland and kind of bright. But so yeah, that's sugarcanes anyway. Okay, and finally we now have the biomes that I need to show off. I'm just going to run these pretty quickly because they're pretty easy to show off. We've got the taiga biome, which is Ortega, which has just got these spruce trees and some random lakes, kind of shallow lakes though. We've got some pumpkins growing down there, and wolves also spawn here, so that's the taiga Ortega biome. Moving on to the next one now, which is the savanna biome. This one is kind of like a deserty forest, kind of mixed together. So it's kind of like the way that, like, it's also got the new acacia or whatever trees. But it's got a lot of fern or bush, whatever you want to call this. A lot of roses, a lot of flowers, in clusters of course. And yeah, so that changes it as so. Like I say, I'm missing the next biome because I don't have it on the in the world, or couldn't find it, sorry. Root forest biome, I probably like this one the most just because it's kind of like dense You also get the two fully grown mushrooms growing here, so if you ever need like mushroom stew or anything, it's kind of nice for that resource. Pigs also spawn in the leaves, you know. It happens, it happens. But it also differs between the oak and the new type of tree, as you can see right there. Moving on to the last two now, which is Extreme Hill and Extreme Hills Plus. Now these two are kind of literally the same, apart from the fact that one's got trees and one hasn't. As you can see, I'll press F3 to show you. This is Extreme Hills. It's got snow growing above Y80. I think that's correct. I can't remember what I said from earlier. And this one over here is Extreme Hills Plus with trees growing on it. It's also only just got the oak, and I think it's spruce, is it? Yeah, spruce wood trees. So there you go. That about sums up the biomes. Like I say, other two, there's the seeds and the coordinates, and the other ones just right at the spawn. So now, like I say, that about sums up Snapshot. If I have missed anything, there'll be like a thing in the description, like things I've missed, and I'll just add it to below there. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Should like if you did like, obviously, and subscribe for more Snapshot stuff. I just forgot that, look, iron bars connect to panes. There you go. If you watch to the end, good guy. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Minecraft stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah.